All I said is you can't be okay with that. And rather than think about what it means that an 81-year-old man who is no threat to anyone, what it means for him to have been wrestled to the ground and arrested, rather than really reflect on that, Saltzman said he was disrupting the meeting. You know what? If this is the kind of meeting you're carrying out, your bullshit needs to be disrupted. You need to be disrupted. Somebody needs to shake you up and get you back to your humanity. I hope you have some humanity. Somebody needs to tell you that when you kill a mother's daughter, we have the right to be outraged. We have the right to say her name. Say her name. You have the right to say the name of Keith Bursey, who you killed 2 weeks ago and tried to come up in here, Chief Beck, and say it was okay because he was a so-called gang member. It's not okay. It's not okay. You're a gang member. How about that? You lead the largest gang in LA. Yeah. You lead the largest gang in LA. Does that mean that you have the right to abuse and brutalize and murder you? Does that mean give us that right? You don't have the right to come in our communities and abuse and brutalize and kill our people. Say their names. Waukesha Wilson. Say his name. Keith Bursey. Say her name. Waukesha Wilson. Say his name. Keith Bursey. Do the right thing. Do the right thing.
Speaker, please. The next speaker, Jasmine Abdullah.
Thank you.
Paula Miner and Michael Novick.
Man, coming in here gives me anxiety. Look at how all these officers are standing around, especially him right there. He looks like he really wants to hurt somebody. He's been staring me down since I got in here. The little dude right there with all the Army credentials. He needs a psychiatric evaluation. I'm looking at you, Charlie Beck, and I see you don't care. I'm looking at all you guys, and I see you really don't care. So I'm not going to appease to your humanity because you haven't. I'm not going to ask you for empathy because you haven't. Just know this, you're going to say their names. You're going to say all of their names. Waukesha Wilson, Keith Bursey. Just because he was a gang member does not mean anything. His life matters. All black lives matter. And you can't bury this one. Because now what you're doing is you're making the lumpen wake up. You know who the lumpen are, right? The lumpen are the undesirables, the ones you guys deem undesirable. The ones you guys throw away as no good. Right? Which is, you're yawning on me, huh? You can yawn all you want to. Head of white supremacy, Nazi. I don't care, but I'm just going to look at you in your face because you can't stand me. So I'm just standing here and look at you. Because you're evil. I'm staring evil in the face. I'm staring you down in the face, Beck. And I tell you that we are coming. We ready and we coming. Are you ready and are you coming? Because as I can see right now, you got all your gang with you, but we don't have any guns. We have the spirit with us, and y'all all are intimidated by that. Yeah. All you guys are intimidated by our mouths. So imagine if we get 1,000 mouths in here. If we have people circle around here every Tuesday. Young people that's ready to camp out, ready to come to your house and camp out, just don't got nothing else to do. So we're going to come to your house and sit out there and wait for your shit. And say, hey, you want to come party with us? Because that part. We're going to find out and be in front of your house next, Beck. Uh-oh. And I mean camp out. Have a nice camp out with the family. Right? Yeah. Have a nice camp out. Say her name.
Waukesha Wilson.
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 The next speaker, Paula Miner.
First of all, I would like to say that there was a community meeting last Tuesday night in Boyle Heights. I think one of the major results of that particular meeting, and I guess in a way we have to acknowledge that you had the meeting, was that it brought the brown and black communities closer together. We now understand and realize, and I think you realize, that the issues that we talk about, the issues of LAPD, murdering unarmed and minimally threatening people, occurs citywide. You know, a lot of times when we come, you think we're talking about only a small group or only a percentage. You always put it in percentages. You say there are thousands of contacts, but only X percentage are killed. But that goes citywide, and it begins to tell our total community and this total board that it is a serious, serious problem. Your system is flawed. You know, we're attacking a system where there is no accountability. There is no transparency. And those of you sitting on this board uphold that. That's the standard you uphold. You don't uphold these standards that are on the wall. You uphold secrecy, you uphold negativity, and you uphold boxing in communities of color and communities of low income and communities of homelessness. So again, we're going to continue to come here and say the things that need to be said, that you need to listen to, that you need to change. And I also want to raise the name of Waukesha Wilson. Say her name.
Waukesha Wilson.
Say her name.
Waukesha Wilson.
I also want to uphold the name of Keith Bursey. When we talk about de-escalation, this incident just occurred 2 weeks ago. Say his name.
Keith Bursey.
Say his name.
Keith Bursey.
The next speaker, Michael Novick, followed by Kelly and Pete White.
I missed the meeting at Hollenbeck Middle School, but I'm told that they had about half of Hollenbeck Division out there to protect the board somehow from the community. And I see that Matt Johnson and Sobrup got so exhausted by coming out into the community, they had to stay home today. You know, Chief Beck, I think, should not just follow the path of the chief of San Francisco, who was ousted, and the chief of Oakland, who was ousted. But he should join his comrade-in-arms, former Sheriff Baca and former Under-Sheriff Tanaka, who are about to serve federal jail time for their crimes against the people. You know, I think it's shameful that this board meets week in and week out and never deals with the issues facing it. And the other day I was on Facebook and I saw a posting of an article that was quoting Matt Johnson talking about how concerned he was about the increase in shootings and killings by the LAPD, and I said, what is this? And I looked at it more closely, and it was an article from about a month after he first took office. And he's obviously been, you know, very quickly educated by the culture of the Los Angeles Police Department and the culture of this police commission, that you don't talk about those things anymore in public, and you don't acknowledge